Hello, it's Nathan, and thank you for joining me for another daily dose of Dao. Today, I want to cover Chapter 35 of the Dao De Jing. So what does Chapter 35 say? Well, it says, "Seize the Dao and the world will flock to you. Flocking to you, they come to no harm, and peace and security prevails. Passing travelers will interrupt their journey for music and fine fare." Were the Tao to be put into words, it could be said to be so bland and insipid that it has no taste. Look for it, and there is nothing to see. Listen for it, and there is nothing to hear. And yet, in availing oneself of it, it is inexhaustible. So what does this mean? Well, as we work toward our aspirations and eventually obtain them, there can be an immense amount of power that accompanies our actions when we work with harmony and balance in mind. That is, when we're following our Tao. In striving for this balance, we move not only ourselves forward, but humanity as well. That's why those who follow their Tao often find themselves among the most respected leaders of their communities. Being a leader in your community doesn't necessarily mean in a political sense. Often, this leadership manifests itself in the smallest but most profound of ways. It could be a mentorship that you're dealing with a coworker at work. Lao Tzu himself was a librarian working in the background behind those who held political power, but no one can doubt the effects that his leadership has had on humanity over the last 2 millennia. Those who fail to follow their Tao in accordance with harmony and balance are easily distracted from what they are trying to accomplish. Traveling your Tao is often not the most lavish of lifestyles. It frequently is simple and understated, but full of profundity and beauty that would not otherwise be realized. The bells and whistles that surround us don't intentionally try to distract us from the Tao. They are often only following their innate nature. When we recognize that, they become less tempting, and we are able to make more conscientious choices to either engage with them as a specific experience without fear of losing our way within them, or we can choose to move past them untempted. All of this will be in accordance with our own Tao. If we choose to engage in the experience, when it is over, we can then move on without remorse. So some things to think about as you're reflecting on this chapter would be, in what aspects of your life are you living in accordance to harmony and balance? And in what aspects of your life has harmony and balance been challenged? And how can you work toward moving past that challenge by restoring harmony and balance to where it should be? The answers to these questions help move us forward along our personal way. And this is how we find and live within the Tao. Thank you for joining me for another daily dose of Tao, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.